Hey everyone, we're at day 29 of the 30-day comic challenge, and today is a comic you thought you wouldn't like but thoroughly enjoyed. That was a little tough for me to try to figure out because, eh, thoroughly enjoyed is very subjective, really. And so it just kind of depends. Like, did I enjoy it from all the way through? Were there moments in it that I enjoyed it? Or was I kind of skeptical at first and I liked it to a certain point? Or whatever. So I kind of looked at the ones that um, maybe a book that maybe someone recommended to me. And I wasn't too keen on it at first, and then I was surprised and I enjoyed it. Or one that I was kind of curious about, but I really didn't know too much about, and then ended up enjoying it. So those are the two categories that I kind of looked at. So for the first one, where someone recommended something to me, it's actually, and I mean I was relatively surprised, was the new 52 Wonder Woman. I actually, I think this is like 2011, 2012, somewhere in there. And I'd actually been off Wonder Woman for years and pretty much off DC, period. But yeah, someone was like, "Oh, you should read this, but only read the first 32. Don't read the first 32 issues. Don't read anything afterwards." So just taking that bit of advice from someone in the comic store, and I read it, and at that point in time, I mean, I just picked up the trades and thoroughly enjoyed it because it brought me back to, it was a Wonder Woman story about Wonder Woman. It wasn't about what Wonder Woman was doing for Superman. It wasn't about what Wonder Woman was doing for Batman. It wasn't about what Wonder Woman was doing for the Justice League. It wasn't about that. It was about Wonder Woman and her story and her journey that she was on. And it was around her. Granted, there was other characters and stuff involved, but I liked that it was about her and not what she was doing for these male characters. It was her story. And so I have to give a lot of props to that, and basically was true. I think 1 through 32, 31, somewhere in there. I think the trades only go, I think it went to 29 or something. It had a few extra ones thrown in. So yeah, that was definitely good. And then the other one was one that I was kind of, so we gave DC, and now on the Marvel side, a book that I wasn't too sure about, a character I really didn't know a lot about, and I was just kind of like, I don't know, let me check it out. But from the moment I picked up Mockingbird, I was just, I mean, yeah, of course, the first issue is basically the ending, and then it takes you where you have to, the next few issues is telling you how we got to this ending. So, I mean, I thought that was an interesting concept, and I was enthralled, so I was there all the way through to the end. And unfortunately, I mean, it only lasted 8 issues, and I think that's a travesty that there could have been so much more to it because it was a great story. It was funny. It was captivating. It had a lot of paper dolls at the end, so that was just really cool because it was just a cool comic that was different. And it was engaging, and it had women that were drawn the way women should actually be drawn and not for just the male gaze, and I always appreciate that. And maybe that's why it didn't last very long, because it was actually true to form. I don't know. I don't know. But Mockingbird was really great. So my two for day 29, Mockingbird, and the new 52 Wonder Woman from DC, but only issues 1 through 32. Thank you. Peace out.